welcome to Knights of Roleplay, an adventuring podcast. This is an actual play 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons podcast. Royalty-free music provided by Kevin MacLeod, Plate Mail Games, and Tabletop Audio. And now, to adventure. Hello and welcome. My name is Chris Buckner. I'm the primary Dungeon Master for Knights of Roleplay, an adventuring podcast. A month has gone by since the crew of the Star Runner returned from LV-426. They brought with them a 9-year-old human girl named Newt. She was orphaned after the alien infestation of LV-426 led to the death of her family. She is now a member of the Star Runner's crew. Each member of the crew received 142 gold pieces from the mission to LV-426. Over the last month, the Star Runner went on a couple salvage missions, and each crew member has received an additional 235 gold pieces. So, as our adventure begins, it is stardate 0502.82. You are all on your way back to your home at the Hammered Unicorn Forge when you hear screams coming from nearby. About 60 feet from where you are standing, you see a thin, adult human male with dark hair sticking a sword through the head of a thinly muscled adult human female with long blonde hair. A teenage human male with dark hair screams, "Mom, no!" before running in your direction. The human with the sword withdraws it from the woman's head and her body falls to the ground. As you look closer, you could swear the man's sword was actually his arm. It seemed to morph from metal to flesh, almost as if the man's body were made from liquid metal. The man takes off after the teenager just as the teenager runs past you. What do you do?
Sounds like a fight. Roll initiative.
I'm still jonesing on the gold. How much is that again?
Yeah, that was 142 and what?
And 235.
Yeah, the 142 you told us about earlier.
142 and 235.
Ooh.
I also dropped in 30 gold for myself because I just spent a month working the forge.
Okay.
230. Ooh,
So-
look at that. That's fabulous. All right.
Yeah. So the teenage so the teenage boy goes running by, and this person who appears to have killed his mother is running in your direction.
I don't think we are going to let that go unanswered.
He just looks like a good fight. Let's go.
He's coming right at you. It's like he's going to be there in like 5 seconds.
4
seconds.
3.
Open.
Block.
Okay, so you basically try to interpose yourself in the
Yes.
street.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am already drawing my crossbow.
Okay.
And my laser sword is out.
Poison spray.
All right, let's roll initiative.
There's no negotiating on this one. Let's just fight.
Janie mad.
Ugh. That's a terrible initiative.
I can live with mine.
Who wants to be my wild surge dice tonight?
Who's
Shall
rolling
I
low?
call it? I picked that one. The last time I did orange, it was really good.
Greg shall be my wild dice guru tonight.
See that? That one's better. I should roll it in the tray. Ooh,
I haven't been rolling in the tray.
The trays are lucky.
yes.
Excuse me.
My initiative is very low.
Where is my tray?
Critical.
Steel one is always out in the front.
Has he been repaired from being singed a little bit?
Okay, Sarah, do you have initiative?
Slightly melted. Yeah, I got a little melted.
10.
I kind of
10
back
for
together.
Janie, Kalashtar Sorceress.
I don't know if that came on mic or not. Sorry.
Close enough.
Boy, there's whole lots of jokes tonight.
I didn't even know.
Oh
Sarah's already broken.
Ouch.
no! What's the time? Is that a record?
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Walked right into that one.
All right, Kate.
27.
20.
Oh,
Darn it!
well, she's first.
Damn it! Shut it!
Damn it.
It's 27 for Arvine, Asimar Fighter, and Strax.
Strax and Horde is 18.
18.
And horror?
Whore?
Duh.
Whoa.
Duh.
We're coming back from the
He is a silver fox
From the
after
bar.
all.
That was Strax, Hobgoblin Artificer, and now Matisse.
10.
10 for the Diva Paladin.
Oh,
So who has the higher dex mod?
Well, mine is 8 plus 2.
Plus 2?
mine is +2 as well.
Okay, so roll off.
Roll off.
15.
all out
Man.
one.
Oh, Alan. I should have worn my lucky D20.
10 for Matisse, Diva Paladin. Let me get the initiative board set up.
I missed. Uh-oh.
You can't always be this funky fresh.
Hey, I'm a completely straight shooter.
Well,
Wow.
Okay, can you give me one of those half paper towels with some water on it, please?
Sure.
busted. Price is Right style. I was telling someone about
Just
our
busted.
podcast today. Actually, one of the Instagram friends I have, I told him about our podcast, and he's like, "You guys sound like natural."
Every boy I meet on dating app that's into D&D has learned about our podcast. And I believe at least 80% of them are now following our podcast.
Nice.
Hi, boys.
Nice.
All are welcome. As
Yeah, I wasn't lying. I'm a chick who plays D&D.
Sarah's bringing all the boys to the yard.
And they're like, hey, you want to play cards?
I want to play cards.
Against humanity.
Yeah, we should get back into magic since we've been doing like
Oh,
almost all my
magic
decks.
forever.
Okay.
Well, everything has been interfered with by the COVID.
Dun, dun, dun.
D20 has been really lucky for me.
Okay. Setting up the initiative board.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Distracts. Cheese,
I guess Spider-Man is going
Poor
to be
Kate's like, I don't know what to say. over
quite a
here.
big movie, but I don't think I'm going to go
love
see
you.
it.
Okay.
Love you
Okay.
too.
Kate, open mic. Tell us a joke.
No.
Oh.
I like this color, actually. Probably blue would have been my other color that I
The
would have
dark
picked.
gray is snazzy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all sitting around here in our swag.
Yeah, Knights of Roleplay swag.
Swagger.
Just came in today, just in time for the game.
We got the Knights.
Get
with
it for the
swagger.
holidays.
We are the Knights with swagger.
Okay, so initiative is the top is Arvine, SMR,
surprise.
Fighter Rogue.
Shock.
Then it is this T1000-ish thing.
Thing.
Then it is Strax, Hobgoblin Artificer, Matisse, Diva Paladin, and Janie, Clash Star
Why am
Specialist.
I always last?
Arvine, SMR, Fighter.
Because you're more tactical.
Okay,
You can see what
so I
everybody
don't
else
think
has done,
she's-
and then you can react.
Not going all glowy yet.
That's
but she's
reactical.
probably. Where's our
Oh,
enemy
yeah,
here?
where-
Our battlefield.
Oh, yeah. We just set up our.
Oh, yeah, I suppose we need a map, huh?
Right,
Yes,
right.
since
right,
we're in
here in
person.
Okay, so.
Okay. So there are these role players, you see. They're very nice role players.
Wrong.
Wrong.
Oh, there it is.
I thought that was a Yeti.
Right.
It wasn't ready yet.
Ready, Freddy?
You're probably
Ready,
front,
Freddy?
probably a little bit.
Maybe I'm using a map. It's so long.
The maps who are sponsored by, I mean, not sponsored, but who are.
We're not
Sponsored.
We'd like to be, but
Who do you think we are?
who do you think we are?
I probably could have found something interesting in the Low-Key battle map books, but
That's what I was talking
Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, the Loki.
It's like he wasn't
Just
sure
as
if
fast-
we were playing in person.
It's just as fast to draw 2 lines on the board.
I did have to wonder. Okay.
Great, put your arm down. So I can see your Knights of Roleplay swag in the background. Yeah.
Get those moves in the picture.
That's mean. I wouldn't.
Love you, Greg.
John made the joke.
What just happened? It turned to video. Oh my god.
You're recording video.
You're earning video.
What the hell?
Just take a screenshot later.
You could do a live
I
story.
could do a live.
Did you get the move joke?
I hope not.
I think I did actually. I'm sorry.
Not for pro.
We could do a live stream.
I don't even know the.
He's like, I don't even know what a live stream is.
No, I do. I just don't know how the video setup would work. I don't even want to think about it. Not right now.
Makes his brain hurt.
Anyway, keep going. I'm just taking pictures.
I'm waiting for Kate. It's
Okay.
RVC ASMR Fighter.
10.
Stop paying attention to me. Take your turn.
Draws both laser swords and rushes in on the person who she thinks just killed some innocent.
Okay.
Thanks. You just watched it happen.
Yeah.
Gets in the face.
Well, the innocent is in question.
Oh.
Okay, so RV and ASMR Fighter Rogue moves up.
Not that Strax cares.
Actually, she'll
She's like
probably go
18 feet taller than
side.
it.
There we go. That's better. All right.
Was that planned?
Obviously,
So
they're
she
not
gotta
to
swing.
scale.
Laser sword.
RV wielding dual laser swords.
Excuse me, burping on my classy. So we're gonna hit
You can
for
burp on mic.
AC 23,
Oh.
23 hits.
and that is for let's see here, 9
9.
magical force damage,
9.
9.
9.
and then she's gonna swing again.
And then.
Cool.
So you hit it with the laser sword,
Yep.
and you see that part of its body kind of it looks like a jelly, kind of liquid metal.
Okay.
As your sword hits it. It does seem to take damage from it, but there's a reaction with this like liquid body that it
Okay.
has.
I kind of shout, Strax, this thing's made of liquid.
I see that. Not just a liquid.
And that's gonna. Oh, it might not hit at all. But AC 17.
17. That time you swing, and it forms part of its shoulder to kind of move it out of the way, and then the shoulder forms back again, and you miss.
Okay. So offhand attack.
Okay.
Try again.
The liquid metal moves to dodge the blow.
Okay, much better. So then AC 27.
27. So you hit it again, and kind of sinks into the liquid metal. But
Her
it does seem to damage it.
swashbuckler. She gets sneak attack. So, max damage. Woohoo. Alright, so that's 10, 18, 6, so 24.
24
magical
damage?
Force damage.
Okay.
Yep. And then she used all her move to get up there, so she's just gonna hold there.
Okay.
Oh,
So
wow,
then-
you got a good initiative.
Then we are on to this liquid metal individual who is just gonna open up on our range since he's right there in front of him. In front of it.
Hopefully not literally, because being liquid metal, he could.
So it's two arms lengthen out, and you see like the liquid metal form into two swords, and then you see it forms its arms in one each into a sword, and it takes two swipes at Irving.
Okay.
So here we go. Need some damage dice. Damage dice. Damage dice. Okay. First attack on Irving. AC 19.
Let's see, ties, so that hits, right?
That hits,
Is
correct.
Okay. All right.
So let's see. So you take 20 slashing.
Oh.
Ooh, he hits hard.
Jesus.
Are you bloody?
No.
Okay. Then it swings with the other arm. Ooh, AC higher?
Uncanny dodge.
Uncanny dodge, okay. You take 19 slashing from the other arm.
Okay, so really 9.
Yes, correct.
Okay,
Yeah. Reduced because of uncanny dodge.
right. Okay,
Okay.
ouch.
And let's see. It is going to. It is going to attempt to move past you.
Okay, which I think Uncanny Dodge took my reaction, so it might just be able to. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Reaction, yeah. So I don't have an opportunity
Okay.
attack left. It's going to do what it wants to do.
All right, so it runs down. What's its speed?
Downtown?
Speed. That's pretty good. All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So it runs down and ends up to Janie's right.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh. That does not make Janie happy.
Where am I? Oh, I'm right there.
John, could you extend the street for me, please?
I can extend the street for you.
So then it is Strax, Hobblegum, Artificer, and Constructs.
Strax sees metal.
Yes.
Strax is going to heat metal.
For the win.
What's the damage type?
Fire. Which makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
See, concentration up to 1 minute. Any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage when I cast the spell. Till the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on each of your subsequent turns to cause this damage again. If the creature is holding the object and takes damage from it, the creature must succeed on the Constitution saving throw. Otherwise, it just takes the damage.
Okay. So you said it takes it right away, or does it a con save?
There is no save unless it's something that he's holding, and the con save is to drop it.
Gotcha.
If they can't drop it,
Yeah.
then
he just takes it. Yeah.
Just keeps taking it.
Yep. So Strat casts the spell, and
Actually,
and,
you know what?
the liquid metal creature starts to heat up.
The damage. I'm going to cast that at 3rd level,
Ooh, a higher level spell slot.
which gives it. Let's see, it's currently 2nd level, so it is now at 3rd level higher. It is now an additional D8, so it is 3D8.
3d8 fire.
Fire. 6, 7, 8, 13.
13.
13 damage. And because he took, let's see, if it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of my next turn.
Okay,
Nice.
gotcha.
Okay. SDO1, intercept.
Okay, Steel Defender goes over there.
H88, intercept.
Golem of Healing goes over there. Okie doke.
You're going to get your droids pwned again.
I can rebuild them.
You can't rebuild
There
me again.
They're cannon fodder.
Oh wait, maybe he can.
All right, Matisse, Diva Paladin.
Okay, I'm going to close in on him.
Matisse moves up and is flanking with the Steel Defender, SDO1. So you have advantage on your attacks with your laser sword.
I did take my bonus attack, but now there's ogres. Oh well.
Just playing in person, it's so quiet when we're playing on Zoom.
I know there's not as much banter.
Less banter and no music, but yeah. It's just...
Ooh, I critical.
Nice.
Yay!
Okay, so
Players.
We're now with more smite.
You love us.
let
You
me
wanna
place.
get us.
I'm gonna use. I'm gonna save my level 4, so I'm gonna do a level 3.
Nice.
Boys.
Uh oh. There we go.
Uh-oh.
Level 3 smite.
So Matisse strikes with the laser sword, and there's this flash of divine energy from your goddess Maheen.
Make
So I think is that like 10 dice I have to roll.
Which level? What level
Level
spell?
3.
Level 3. So it starts at 2, right?
Yeah. So I rolled a 2.
And then you get 1 each additional.
Yeah.
So you said level 3.
Yeah.
So it's 2 more dice.
Okay.
For that is total of 4 plus your radiant Damage you get all the time is 5, right?
Is it undead?
Plus the critical for the weapon is 6. Times 2 is 12.
Oh, right.
Yeah, 12d8 total. I think that was what we calculated the last time we did.
Do I have that many?
I've got
What
some.
do
you can roll 6. You can roll 6 twice.
You need another.
Well, I got dice if you
I have
need 'em.
11, so I need 1.
Here.
All right. I'm going to choose this one.
I always threw him a 2. So I threw you a deuce, man. Wow.
That's not bad. I see a lot of 7s in there.
Craig is rolling in the dice trays that John 3D printed us.
What was that? 3 Christmases ago?
Ish.
Ish?
4. So 4,
That's 28 right off the bat.
5,
Show off.
15.
That was 37.
In a row?
So 15 more.
20.
Nice.
So
48.
there's 2, 4,
I love this track.
In the track
7.
loves you.
No. 8 plus 3.
You're such a
11.
11 plus 12.
love you, awesome nerd.
Plus 12 at 2 6s.
Oh, dang.
Okay.
Somebody add that
20,
up.
28,
28.
48. So that's 20 more.
yeah.
It's a lot of math.
48.
There's an even 50.
Yep.
52, 56.
There's 60. And another 11 makes 71.
Plus 6.
6, so 77.
77?
Dang.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That beats a sapphire by a long shot.
You bring the laser sword like down from like its shoulder to its hip, and it kind of like go gloop, and it like cuts in half, and it falls into like a pool of liquid metal on the ground.
Is it done?
The liquid is moving.
Music stopped.
The liquid is moving.
Okay.
There,
I was gonna be like, did he just one-shot this fight?
I doubt that very highly.
Meta.
Yes.
so we are actually out of combat right now.
Okay.
But you see that the liquid is forming together.
Oh,
Little droplets and little pools from that massive hit. They're all moving together. It's forming up.
Can I do anything about
I cast magic missile on all the little pieces.
Jeannie, try setting it on
I'm trying to
fire.
think.
I'll electrocute it.
I'm out of combat, so I don't have another turn,
Can
so
we
I can't
still
really.
see the kid?
Yes, the kid is like at the end of the street. He's about to run down around the corner.
I don't know.
Right.
I don't have a ice.
I
spell.
do.
You do?
I have Ice Storm, but that would be
That'd be
ogres.
it's a
It'd
little
be
bit
too much.
That'd be a little bit much.
I have Dragon's
was-
Breath with ice option.
I was hoping I had
also
like
have
a
Ray of
little
Frost.
container to take some of it.
So right now, like all of the liquid has gotten back together in a
Oh
pool.
boy.
Lightning Lord. Shocking Grasp.
You see the teenage human
Runs down.
running down, about to turn a corner down the
Arvine kind of
street.
shouts and says, "Hey kid, why does this thing attack your mom?"
Oh, sure. Bring up his mom right after you saw that.
Man,
I like her.
Keep squabbling, you two. It's not.
Not helping. Sorry, I lost my voice.
The teenage boy sort of stops and looks. You know, he's kind of like trying to look around what little bit of the crowd is between him and you guys, because the area around the street where you're fighting had sort of cleared. But there's still a crowd that's further out from the actual area where you were fighting, and he can't seem to quite get a good look. And he looks like he's like getting ready to bolt. Like he doesn't know whether or not the thing is still coming after him or not. He can't really get a good view. But he heard you call out to him,
okay.
so he's trying to figure out what's going on right now.
Why don't we try to go figure out what's going on? So,
Hey, you gotta talk to him. I want to see if I
I
can.
mean, if it's
see
in
what this
sight of the
stuff
rest,
is.
I'm gonna dash down to him before he runs off.
Okay.
Like, hey, what's going on?
It doesn't look like we can do anything with this right now, with whatever's going on with it. So if we can get out of the way, maybe at least we can save the boy.
So
We could run off with him.
so you run down, right?
Yep.
You guys are
Keep an eye on it.
talking.
I'm going to go grab a vial from the shop.
So the liquid is coming up off the ground. It's slowly making like a pillar coming up off
I
of
feel
the
like we
ground
should
right
get
now.
out of here. I mean,
Why? This
unless-
is pretty fascinating.
Do you know how to kill it?
Hit it harder.
Do you know how to kill it?
Well, let's see. It's made of liquid, so probably if we keep splitting it up, it can't ever get big enough to actually do any harm.
I think we're wasting
I have
time,
a water
Strax.
skin container. I could dump the water out and try and pick it up.
She shouts
some of it
back to
out.
the other and
Oh,
says, hey,
that'll work until we.
Go, 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 go.
There we
So
go.
the teenage boy says to you, "Did you destroy that thing?"
it dissolved into a puddle, but it looks like it's gathering itself up again. I don't know what that thing is.
We have to get out of here. He turns and he runs.
He says you have to run. Let's listen for now.
We'll just
Come on.
beat it down again.
No, let's run.
So the teenage boy goes off, and Arvine goes off after him. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm still going to see if I can get some into the water skin and take it back to the shop. Put it into like a secure container. Don't have to take all of it. I just want to get some of it.
Right now, it is a pillar of
Okay, so we
liquid
lost the
metal.
chance.
Yeah,
Go.
yeah.
It is a pillar of liquid metal right now, and it is about 6 feet tall right now.
It's
Time to go.
Why do we got to run? It's metal.
Time to run.
Janie runs off.
Okay, Janie.
Janie! Fine, I run after Janie.
And
after Jamie.
I follow.
Okay.
Don't split the
Bunch
party.
of cowards.
All right, Strax, we don't
Janie
even know what
screams
we're
at you in
dealing
your
with
head
right
that you're
now.
being-
Yeah, we kicked its ass, so...
Janie screams that you're
What's the
being
word
a
about?
stupid idiot and keeps running.
Do you know what kind of cool things I could make
She
with
did it
that
with
with
her
some- with
mind,
metal like
so
that?
you don't talk back. Well, it's never stopped him before, I guess.
Think about it. Reactive armor. Huh?
I don't even have to say what I'm thinking to you right now for you to know that I'm insulting you.
With,
John?
have you ever
John.
seen the silver swords of
Strax.
the Githyanki?
Strax.
I heard about them.
Strax.
We could make those.
Strax.
Come on.
Strax.
Okay, so you go
Matisse
down.
is tuned out.
Okay, story.
So essentially, the whole group is running down and around the street and pursuing this teenage boy. So you're all just kind of running as
We're all chasing the teenage boy.
Yeah.
3 girls and an old
He said
man.
we have to get out of here. So, yeah, we're getting out of here.
3 middle-aged girls and an old man
so
chasing a teenage
so
boy down
he
the
keeps
street.
on running.
Come back here.
He keeps on running for about maybe like 5 minutes or so until he gets to like the border of where Low City and Middle City are, and sort of like is like out of breath and sort of stops, and is like looking over the shoulder and kind of over his shoulder, kind of looking around you, Arvine, and then the rest of you catch up, and he's like, "Where is it? Where is it? I can't get away from it. It's been following my mom and I."
Well, it was around the corner. It was not moving. It was gathering itself back up. It hadn't turned into a being or whatever it is.
It's just gonna keep coming. It's gonna keep coming after us. It killed my mom. He's like trying to fight back like this emotion. He seems like he doesn't want to show a lot of emotion right now, but he's tired. His mom was just killed, and he's like it's just gonna keep coming. I can't stop it. My mom.
We can try to take you off world. How close are we to the ships?
You guys basically the docks.
Well, we're in Middle City, so we're not near the docks.
Yeah, we're kind of like
Right, it's
the
basically-
opposite side of Low City.
It's like there's the docks. There's Low City, there's Middle City, and there's High City.
Is there a way that we can
So
kind
you're
of
just about in the middle of the rock
circle
right now.
around and go back through Low City, but kind of laterally away from where we...
I mean, the rock is big enough that you could head north and then go west.
Gee, if only we had a giant laminated map of the rock.
Isn't there one underneath this table?
There is.
I believe that was what the sarcasm
You
in
could
her
take it
voice
out. Well, I'm
was.
wondering why she's saying it and not taking it out.
Oh, okay. So
Wow, more jokes.
Because that would involve moving a whole lot of dice and minis.
Well, if you guys want to use the one that I printed up for you
Yeah,
guys,
can we not disturb the entire table?
Disappointment.
I know it is cool, but
I is
But
disappointed.
we-
so the docks are on the far left of that map, farthest away from
All
me.
the way here.
Yeah,
Right.
and
And
then
we were all the way up here,
and you're
right?
somewhere right about in that area. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Where did we
I
get
is
the fight?
good.
Like over here?
No, you guys were.
We're by the shop, which is around in this area.
which is around that area. Yeah. So
Okay.
you guys, see that like that big blank area on the lower left there.
The beach.
Towards yes, right there. Yeah, you guys basically just ran down past that,
Okay.
and we'll say that you're on that curved part that's right near the edge of the city.
Over here?
Yes, correct. So you guys could just go straight north, and then try to cut west again
Yeah.
to try to circumvent
I
wherever
feel
the,
like
wherever
we
the
should
creature
do
is.
that. Yeah, try to go like that.
Or we could just kick his butt again. Do that thing again that you just did.
Do you have any idea how we kill something like that?
It
I
was
asked the
really
kid.
magnificent, wasn't it, Strax?
Yeah, that was an awesome hit.
The kid says.
Mayheen is a wonderful being.
The kid says, I've seen physical attacks that do some damage. I've seen the thing have holes in it and then it reforms. I've seen the thing in a pile of liquid and then it reforms. And I've seen it hit with fire. And I mean, it just keeps on coming. I don't know what to do to stop it.
Anyway.
Sorry, Sarah.
I'm a 5-year-old tonight.
That's quite all right. That's quite all right.
Does this thing have a name? What is it?
It's my mom.
You're not the only one.
My mom told me these stories about how like I was supposed to lead some kind of like resistance in the future or something, and it's some kind of a machine. So they call it a Terminator.
Can I use my memory of 1,000 lifetimes if I touch him?
John's gonna spit his drink out.
Can I touch you, please?
Yes,
no.
ma'am.
So-
7 foot tall.
So
blue
Greg,
lady.
It's due to a traumatic event. So if his mother was
Isn't it
killed.
attached to an area, not a person.
Oh, okay. I got it.
I was just trying to get you to remember that it's attached to an area.
Okay.
And so at least I thought of it. So
It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. But like if you went back to where
That happened.
to where his mom got killed, you would see his mom get killed. Yeah, there's or if you used it right now, you would see any traumatic events that happened in this area within X so many years that you
I
decide
wonder-
to go back.
I think about people who've been especially helpful before the Oracle of Fire comes to mind, as far as someone who might give us answers about something like this.
I think
It's a bit of a trip.
maybe Luigi.
He knows
Try,
weird things,
do we want to bring
but
that thing in there?
yeah,
If it comes after us?
I don't want to lose my favorite drinking hole.
Oh, I
So
don't
he,
either.
He
Strax.
says we got to keep moving. So he starts moving toward High City, down the street. He's kind of like moving at a brisk pace. He's not
Irene kind of
really
says,
running.
hey, we've got a spacecraft. We could get you off the rock.
I think they call it a spell
And we could
jammer.
regroup. Yeah, well, we've got a spell jamming craft.
He says that would buy us some time, I guess, if it doesn't catch us and kill us first.
Yep, we'll fight it off if we have to, but this way. And I start to loop him north and along the route that we just discussed.
Okay. All right. So as a group, you start to move north, and as you're heading north, you see the creature come out from a street, and it's basically in your path, and it sees you, and it starts like hucking it really quick, and it's running toward you guys.
Let's kick his ass again. Let's go.
Draw a sword.
It's coming in your direction. Yeah, like 5 seconds,
Attack
4
again.
seconds.
I'm already rolling initiative.
Roll initiative.
Oh,
That's
look at
better.
you go. Well, that's better for me.
We are on the ball today. This one's coming.
Seriously? Use the tracer. It's lucky so.
I like the tray. The tray has never worked for me. So.
I don't
Storage,
typically use
not
it,
rolling.
but it worked better.
It did work tonight.
Yeah.
All right, Janie.
5.
Arvine.
19. Did you beat me? Look.
Strax.
I got 20. I beat the next fighter.
Matisse, 28.
14. I only have +2.
I was listening to like the very first episode in the car the other day,
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
and when we rolled the initiative for the first fight, and John's like, Strax puts down his backpack and banteringly pulls out his halberd and rolls a 2 for initiative. And I was like, oh my god, I forgot all about that!
The fact that Strax had his halberd used to ask people questions.
Yeah.
And Janie like rolled a 22 like for the first and only time.
Yeah, John's mini still has a halberd and a pistol.
Even though
He doesn't
always
use.
uses-
Never used my halberd, and the pistol sucked. So
Well, that means we'll have to do a special
I
year-end
actually could
episode.
probably rearm his
Our
miniature
greatest
action
hits.
weapons.
So new initiative. Strax, Arvine, T1000-ish thing, copyrighted. Matisse, Janie. the Terminator. That's probably not copyrighted.
I am in the exact
The,
same spot I was before.
So am I.
the Finishinator.
On the bottom.
I think it still works under common use.
okay.
It's a Terminator. Will terminate you.
All right,
Oh no, the accent's
Are we
not
still-
common use.
here it comes, running down the street again. Here we go again.
Conglomeration or
Strax,
Sure, why
Hobgoblin
not?
Artificer, and Constructs.
Well. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16 fire damage. That's another 3rd level heat metal.
16 fire damage. All right.
He smells smoking.
You don't have to be next to him for that. What did you? Oh,
no, it's
you
ranged.
did- Yeah.
Is ranged.
He doesn't have to be
Brain.
close to you.
This time I'm remembering my bonus action. So,
Just like
5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
His bonite action.
30, and the command is to ready to attack when he comes in range.
Okay,
And he's just going to stand over.
gotcha. So SDO1 is getting ready to try to bite this thing as it goes by. So
Mouthful of
then-
metal.
And then GH88 is fine. So
Yep.
So then Arvine, SMR fighter.
Starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then she's going to rogue bonus action dash to go 2 squares closer. And she's going to hit it again.
Hit it again! Hit it again!
Right.
Do it again, do it again.
Okay.
She's gonna
Laser
hit.
sword.
AC 24.
24. It
Per-
sinks into the liquid metal body.
Let's see here, 10 magical force damage.
Okay.
And then second swing.
Bloop. Hits in the shoulder. Takes some damage and then reforms.
It's going to hit for AC 27.
27 also hits.
Not the world's best sneak attack this time, but whatever. 6, 9, 6, so that'll be 15
15.
magical force damage. And then because she can disengage
Yep.
without, or not disengage, but basically she can move away from it without provoking.
Correct. Yes.
So she's going
As
to walk
pirate?
back 3 squares.
Swashbuckler, I believe.
Pirate, same thing.
Pirate.
Position herself back there.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Good.
Yep.
All right. So the liquid metal creature is going to run path
To the hills.
of least resistance. That's going to try to go around SDO1 down along Strax's left towards GH88. So as it's leaving the square,
Moves to here.
yes, as it's leaving the square behind it, actually. Yeah, as it's leaving that square, it gets to attack.
Okay, with a force empowered rend. AC shit.
Shit.
AC 13.
AC 13. SDO1 tries to bite onto the leg, and it reforms the liquid metal, and SDO1 misses.
That's SDO1 crying about it.
The baby will probably be on the recording, as my mom is babysitting. Okay, so let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So it's only going to get down to just in front of GH88. Yep. Yeah, it's just going to attack what's right in front of it.
Oh,
So it forms metal blades and it attacks GH88.
oh no.
JJ is like, but we're cousins.
Mommy?
Wouldn't it be more like daddy? Talk about daddy issues.
You do see on GH88's eye screen, like these exclamation points pop up. Exclamation marks. All right. Ooh, critical!
Oh. Good night, sweet prince.
But you look so pretty in your new armor.
25 damage
Ooh.
on GH88.
I just had that reconstructed yesterday.
We just finished shining him.
Hits GH88 in the shoulder, and it's like clang, bzz, pop, fizz.
Pop, pop.
Not bloody.
Wow.
Not bloody, okay.
Not bloody.
Okay.
Takes a good shot, and then it goes after GH88 again. AC 15 on GH88.
We'll miss.
That will miss.
Oh.
All right. GH88 kind of turns as it takes a second swing, and it deflects off of his shoulder. And then we are on to Matisse, Diva Paladin.
GH88's display is beyond.
I'm gonna cast a moonbeam on it.
Carry
Moonbeam.
beams all in a jar.
So when it starts its turn, it has to make the save, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's not going to happen for like 4 more turns. You know that, right?
That's fine.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're really
You could,
bitchy.
you can get over and just hit it, or you could even flank it if you want to just attack. But because you're here,
All right.
so if you're 1, 2, 3, you'd be flanking.
Yeah, it takes you 15 feet of movement to get behind him. To get behind.
Good chance of crits.
All right.
Yeah, you can definitely flank with GH88.
All right. We'll see what happens here.
All right, Matisse, Diva Paladin.
I might reserve that other action for later. Because it
Well,
might
beam
be.
is always nice. That if he gets around us, then that could be useful.
Oop, oop.
Rogue dice, rogue dice.
Man down, man down.
Well, that's much better there. So it's 24 to hit.
That's with advantage?
Unlike
24 to hit.
24 hits.
Did you roll advantage on that?
Yes. One is 4.
Oh, okay. I couldn't see your dice from that angle. Sorry.
And that's going to be for 11.
11.
11. Okay, it like goes right in the back of its head, and then you pull it out, and the back of the head forms again, but it definitely took damage.
Okay, and attack number 2.
that's an 8. Nice number.
So that was 8. So that was going to be 22 to hit.
That hits.
And that was going to be for 15. No, sorry. I don't want to add, I have to add my 6 to it. So, let's see. 15. 21?
21?
21 to hit. 21
damage.
damage. I'm mathing today.
All right, so you hit it across the waist. Some of the liquid separates as you sink in, and then you pull it out. It reforms. It is damaged though, and then we are on to Janie, Kalashtar, Sorceress.
Jamie is pondering.
She's like, I didn't even get to go last time.
I know, right?
Darn Matisse and
I
his
am
criticals.
going to cast Lightning Lore,
Okay.
which is a creature within 15 feet of me. He has to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. Nine.
Fail! So he's going to be pulled up to 10 feet in a straight line towards me.
Oh boy.
So this is like
Basically
so
puts
this is
him-
like so it's like lightning
It
hits
is lightning
lightning
damage.
hits him.
It pulls it 10 feet in a straight line towards me.
Yeah, basically, he's now right up next to you.
Yeah. Ew. Bad damage. And it takes 9 lightning damage.
9.
9 lightning.
And I didn't wild surge.
Okay.
Poopy.
Poop.
Okay, so the lightning wraps around this creature, pulls it closer to you. It parts of its body kind of like become liquid for a moment as it's being dragged, and then reform again as it gets in front of you. But it definitely took damage. And is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Okay. So back to the top of the round. Strax,
Your arrow.
Hobgoblin, Artificer, and Construct.
Okay.
It's driving me nuts.
I'm going to relocate.
Move it to round 2.
to there, in front of him.
It's been 3 months since you played in person.
Get with it, Chris.
I'm going to start with my bonus action, which is to continue the heat metal damage.
Okay.
So 7, 8, 9, 15 damage. 15 fire damage.
Okay.
And for my action, I'm...
You can like feel the heat radiating off of this creature from the heat metal.
It's so hot.
So hot.
So hot.
So hot.
Although, John, Strax has used heat metal before, and you get the feeling that it's damaging it, but it's not being as effective as you've seen it in the past.
It's not as hot as it should be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
It's hot, but it's not white.
It's definitely taking damage.
hot.
It doesn't quite have the intensity that you're used to it having.
Internal cooling. That is so awesome. I must duplicate this. Okay.
That's such a Strax thing to say.
Then, well, I'm noticing physical attacks don't seem to do much. Oh, crap. I already used my bonus action. Can't do that.
The only physical attacks that have hit it have been laser swords.
All right. I cast Tiny Servants. Never go there. Okay, no. No. When in doubt, shoot it out. So.
Hey-oh.
John, you're so dirty tonight.
Everybody's
So,
pointing north.
So, attack number 1.
Attack number 1. Hand crossbow.
16.
Magical hand crossbow.
29. AC 29.
29 hits.
For 12 magical piercing damage.
Okay, so
of course,
you see the
usual.
You see the bolt hit it, and almost like a rock hitting the water. You see like the circles kind of spread out around the impact spot with liquid metal. It ripples away. Yeah, but it does seem to take damage from it.
Okay, well, and I get a second attack. AC almost the same. 26.
26. Yeah.
For another 10, but not really 10.
Another 10. So that second bolt hits it, and it seems to lose cohesion again, and it like blurps down into a puddle.
Okay, see, now I didn't get a chance to go back to the shop and get a vial.
You still have my water skin.
Oh yeah, I got the water skin. Gotta put some of that in the water skin.
So you try to collect it, and it keeps moving, and it doesn't seem to let you get a hold of it.
This stuff is so awesome.
Forget it. Just
Every time you reach for it, it like splits into a
Come
bunch
on,
of
let's
little
run for the
pieces,
ship.
and you can't seem to grab it.
Well, it's hardly a threat, but whatever. That's fine. Let's go.
All the little bits start to form together into a pool.
Run for the ship. Run
So
after the kid. Run for the ship.
okay, so you run down
Run for the ship, run for
to the docks,
Yep.
and you run to the Star Runner.
Did anybody
Yeah.
check to see if Hal was even on board?
If she isn't, then we could take the sky coach.
Meh.
So you get onto the Star Runner, and you have the kid with you, and you know he seems very eager to go. He's like, so can we go? Can we go? And there is a minimal crew on the ship right now.
Okay.
Hal is not there.
Okay.
Most of the specialized crew are not there.
Okay.
There's basically some non-specialized crew
Is Ruffian there?
that are there.
Well, we're not going to deep space. We just need to.
Grab a few days worth of rations, or if just in case we need.
Yes, Ruffian is there. Ruffian is usually
Oh,
on the ship.
Ruffian can help us find stuff.
Sky Coach.
Sky Coach.
Oh, I gotta go.
The Sty Coach.
Sky Coach.
Aye.
It's in my eye.
Right.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Okay. So you're getting onto the Sky Coach with Ruffian, and you're piloting it away from the rock.
Yep.
Okay.
Apparently.
Right? Or just getting off land. I don't know. I mean, really, it only wants the kid. I don't know why the rest of us are having to be here. I want to go back to the shop.
Okay.
Janie steps on your foot.
I'm wearing boots.
She stomps on your foot.
I'm wearing steel-toed boots.
She lights your foot on fire.
That hurts.
It burns through the steel toe of your boot.
Okay. So, how far are you just trying to get far enough away that you know the thing can get at you? Are you trying to travel somewhere, or are you just
I'd say just far enough away that we know the thing can't get at us.
Just out of immediate orbit
down and
and flight
talk and
paths and
regroup.
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So you kind of move out of the traffic that's immediately around the rock,
Okay.
but you're still very much within range. You can see the rock, you see the ships coming and going, but you're just outside of that range of traffic.
Got a question. Does the communicator that I have, does Hal have one of those with her at all times, or is that tied to the ship?
Did you just assume Hal's gender?
I think she did. You don't get to assume her gender. It's gender. Their gender.
There you go.
You've known how long enough that she does identify as female.
Okay.
All right. Fair enough.
But
there not
no, she
binary in
that,
space?
she usually doesn't take it off the ship with her.
Okay.
She usually has it down in the spell jamming room where
Okay.
she pilots the ship,
Okay.
and basically she has communication from the ship, but she doesn't have it with her.
Okay.
Always bothering Hal. Jeez. Give the lady a break.
Kind of a communications hub.
Leave that chick alone.
So I mean, the teenage boy is like, "Thank you. It's gonna have to get a ship. I mean, it followed my mom and I halfway across the galaxy at this point. It'll eventually find a way to track us, but for right now, we have some time."
And no problem. 50 gold portage fee.
I elbow Strax.
She burns his other boot. How much damage does he take?
I don't
Improvised weapon, 1d4.
So the kid tries to basically. There's
Actually, if it's a hand-to-hand attack, it's just your strength bonus.
there's not a lot of room on the Sky
Plus
Coach,
0.
but basically the kid tries to go up to the front of the Sky Coach and sit over the railing, and he's crying about his mom.
Okay.
But I mean, he feels very self-conscious, but he's crying about his mom.
Janie goes up there and sits back to back with him and just
Okay.
sits.
He kind of is startled at first, but he doesn't really have anywhere else to go, and he's at the front of the ship, so he just kind of lets it happen.
She sits Indian style, just with her hands in her lap, and back to back with him,
Okay.
to try to comfort him.
Okay. It's good enough that it's not, you're not hugging him, which he'd probably feel more self-conscious about, so you're doing a good job.
Okay.
So,
Oh, she also telepathically just says, "It's okay, bud. I'm here."
and he kind of his head goes down like he thinks someone's swinging something at him because he's not used to hearing the telepathy. And then he kind of through his sobbing, he's like, "Was that you?"
Yep.
And he just kind of goes back to sobbing and trying to collect himself.
Okay.
So you're all on the Sky Coach. And you have the teenage boy who's trying to collect himself after watching his mom get killed by the liquid metal creature.
All right,
And
well,
you're trying to figure out what to do. So feel free to discuss.
well, the kid's not my problem, so I'm just on the lookout.
Typical Strax.
Not like I can do anything about it.
If you want to study more about that material, we need to be able to permanently disable its Strax.
Oh, yeah.
We can't study it. We don't
have any.
We can't study it. We don't have any of it.
Right.
More's
And
a
it's
pity.
not like we're on the rock with a library.
That one's not
Somebody
really
took us out
cut.
into space.
Just time to think.
For some reason.
Time to think. Time to get our bearings.
Well,
Time to figure out what exactly is going on.
well, they're not going to let us fly in on this thing and bomb it from the air. Local
sounds
regulations
fine.
and all.
Well, it might take him a little bit of time to find where we are, so if we can kind of determine what it is he wants.
He wants the kid, apparently.
Well, what about the kid does he want?
Oh, well, maybe ask the kid.
Well, the kid said he's supposed to lead a rebellion of some kind.
Yeah.
The kid said he's supposed to lead a rebellion of some kind. But
In the future or something. I don't know. I don't think that future's
kind of
all
why I'm
cracked up to
feeling
be.
like we're into Oracle territory here.
That's such a long ways away, though. We don't have the materials right now to make that trip.
How far was the trip to the fire planet before?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I'd have to look it up. And to John's point, you're not stocked with supplies. I think it was
Just
a
a
week or
short
two.
trip,
I don't quite
yeah.
remember.
Okay.
But the Sky Coach is not meant for long distance
I mean,
traveling.
we could eventually set back down on the planet. Maybe not even where we took off, at least for now. You know, do we want to try to sneak to a library and do some research? Do we want to try to stop through the forge?
Let me look at my contacts here. Anybody else?
I mean, we need to know more about what this thing is so we can try to research how to stop it. I don't know if Luigi might have that knowledge. But again, I am scared with this thing following us and the kid that, you know, we could bring that wherever we go.
Well, we don't have any problems beating it down. It's just persistent. Well, maybe we can trap it then.
Or what other elemental effects might work better against it?
Freezing?
You know, how do you think your heat metal affected it, for example?
It didn't quite get as hot as I like.
The kid pipes up for a minute and says, I've seen it frozen solid and broken into pieces and it still reformed.
Okay, so fire and ice are out. We tried lightning. It was kind of meh.
I mean, the lightning damaged it. You just don't know that it would stop it.
Well, that's the thing. And I think at this point we need to set aside just constantly killing it, as fun as that is, and see if we can just find a way to encase it.
Or what if we try and trick it through the gate? Send it somewhere else. If we
Send it to the
to
nine
another-
hells. There's a
send it
lot of heat.
There we go. That
Now
would be
that's
a
an
thought.
idea there.
Maybe we get into a fight down in that chamber, and then if it
And
turns to
suddenly
goo
Strax
again,
is
can we like shove it through?
Oh, well, didn't
The
really
light
have any
bulb
good
goes
like
on.
picking it up.
The kid
Okay.
says, you're never going to be able to push it through. It's just going to go into a million different sections and then flow over you, and then you can't push it. You can't physically force it.
Well, we can always make him come after you and use you as a bait.
He's already been chasing me. I have no choice in the matter.
Do we have any ability to disguise somebody or something else to look like him?
Not that much.
I don't know what kind of senses it has. It might be able to see right through a disguise. I'm not going to chance that.
Okay.
I'm starting to like this nine hells idea more and more. Actually, we just all dive through, let it chase us, and then we all run back through the gate and close it behind us.
Well, we've never been through the gate, so we don't know if the gate
That's a
stays
bit of a
open
risk.
when we all go through it or what. You know?
What's the worst that could happen? We get trapped in the nine hells too. That'll be
What's
fun
the
too.
worst that can happen? Famous
Last
Strax
words.
Go to the Nine Hells with a Team 1000 Terminator. What
What's
could
the worst
possibly
that
happen?
can happen?
Oh boy.
Well, we could trap it in the Feywild. Let the fairies deal with it.
Certainly distract them from what we've got in our possession.
Where else did it go? Let's see. I think on yeah. Ooh, get it lost in the astral sea. It'll never find its way back.
That is my home.
Yeah, so you know, things that end up in the astral sea generally tend not to come back.
Well, some of them do.
Some of them do.
You know it's not impossible.
It's not impossible,
Yeah.
no, but it's really
But
hard.
it would slow him, it would really, really slow him down.
Maybe for a generation or two.
Possibly. I mean, the kid wouldn't have to worry about him probably for a very long time, but
Yeah.
Or we could, well, that leaves the Shadowfell and whatever this mystery destination is.
the kid says, we've gone from planet to planet, from ship to ship, and the thing always follows us. I mean,
Well, that's why we take it out of the universe.
he says, maybe some other dimension if you could trap it there.
Well, that's kind of the idea of the astral sea. Let it go floating out there for a while.
Well, and I mean, do we know if those gates go both ways? That's the other problem, is if there's a gate on the other side and you just
Well,
have
we
to...
know something was coming through it to us, so it has to
Right.
go both ways.
Well, gee, too bad we know we didn't, explore these earlier to find out.
You're such a dick.
Yep.
Anywho, why don't we try to do so now since we have this, whatever it is, robot on our tail?
I mean, I'm kind of at a loss about what else to... even trying to lure it... What's to say it doesn't learn how to operate the gates and come right back?
Well, hey, I mean, we can leave the kid out here, and I don't know, leave somebody keep an eye out, and we can go check out the gate and make sure it's an actual viable trap.
Well, the kid himself said that no matter where he's been, it's always found him, so
Yeah,
we have to try something that's off the books.
Well, yeah, that's the gate. I mean, they've always just been hopping planet to planet. Well, I mean, never tried another dimension.
Yeah.
That is true. The kid said that's never been tried.
Yeah.
I mean, let me ask my magic 8-ball. Should we put the T-1000 in another dimension?
She literally is asking
My
the magic
reply is
8-ball.
no.
Your magic 8-ball is stupid.
Is the magic 8-ball stupid? Outlook not so good.
Well, of course, it's not going to think itself as stupid.
Oh, boy.
Nobody ever thinks of themselves as stupid. Doesn't change the facts that they are.
Villains don't think of themselves as
Is
villains.
Strax stupid?
Cannot predict now.
See? It doesn't know if my plan's going to work or not, so.
Anyway,
Anyway, what do we want
I
to...
love you.
I'm starting to channel
To
red-green
some
here.
extent, I mean... Hey, kid, what's your name? We haven't even asked. I'm sorry.
John,
Hey, John.
Good
I'm
name.
Arvine. That's Janie. That's Matisse. The jerk
Hi.
is Strax.
That's my brother. Please don't judge me on him.
So,
So let's take him to the star thing and go from
The
there.
Star Runner.
the star thing.
The star thing.
You mean
The far gate.
The far
I
gate.
think we
It's
could
the
go
far
to the
gate.
library to do some research before then. I mean, that's not a bad idea. But
How much time do you want to spend? This thing is rather persistent. Research takes time.
I guess, what do you think? I mean, we could try to have our crew muster and get you onto the ship and take you to another world, but that seems like you said, that hasn't worked.
John says, if we go back down onto the rock, that thing will find me within an hour.
Okay.
Possibly sooner if we happen to land somewhere where it happens to be close by. It has some kind of way to track me that I don't understand.
Strax, is it
Strax, can you
possible
figure out
to...
anything?
One at a time, please. I know I'm popular. Matisse.
I was just going to say, Strax, is it possible for us to scan his body to see if there's some...
Tracking device on it?
Yes.
I don't know. Let me check my spell list.
Maybe you and Janie can just examine. Maybe.
John says, my mom already thought of that, and there's nothing on me.
I mean, just to be sure, I got create bonfire. We can just burn all this stuff off.
I could do an Arcana or a medicine check.
It could be magic. Maybe there's a
I don't
spell
have
or
detect
something that we
magic.
could dispel.
I think he has detect
He has
magic.
detect magic.
I have dispel magic.
It's gonna take a long rest, but I might be able to swap something in.
You got rid of detect magic?
The horror.
Yes, I don't have detect magic readied because I can ritual cast that anytime I want.
I thought yeah. I remember you doing that before. That's kind of why I was surprised.
Then why aren't you casting that?
It's an artificer
dude?
thing.
Because it's such a pain in the butt. This monocle is so finicky.
As the DM, I've been very, very curious about how you guys would handle the situation. So I'm still curious. How are you gonna handle this?
Give me a minute to thumb through my spell list.
Spell
here and
list,
see
okay.
see if I can get some ideas.
I kind of figured that would be a thing. People.
First of all, John, are you hurt?
No, man, I'm fine. Just, my mom died.
He could be fine, but he's way out of line.
I have dispel magic.
Well, let's see if there's something magic on him in the first place, and then that might be a good option.
The stupid thing is some kind of mix of technology and magic. I don't even know. It's from the future.
I wonder if you...
Magitech.
What happened if you dispel the T-1000?
Thought of that, but dispel magic really isn't that powerful.
I can't banish it.
Yeah, if only I'd taken banishment.
Probably
You'd have to have the right components.
It'd come
That's
back
the
in an
challenge.
hour anyway.
Yeah, that would be a temporary solution.
Oh,
I can give him
well,
stone
if you
skin.
hold it for an hour, then it goes to its home plane.
Which is...
Which you don't know where that is.
Yeah, don't know where it is.
Could be your
There you
butt.
go.
Well, John said it.
And how do you know anyway? You don't have that spell.
John said it chased him halfway across the galaxy.
Which means this is his home plane. Probably.
Probably.
Ooh, arcane lock.
That's one.
Acid, Tasha's constant brew.
The gears are turning. There's smoke coming out of everybody's ears.
I'm not thinking about anything.
Janie's picking hers.
The smoke out of my ears is just the fire in my brain. Whee!
I wish protection from energy was worth it. That doesn't do anything.
John turns to Strax. That's very strange to say that.
I keep getting thrown off for the same thing.
John turns to Strax and says, do you think there's some way that you could, permanently contain it? You said something about containment.
Well, that's kind of the idea. I'm thinking just digging a big hole probably won't do it.
It seems like nothing can destroy it, but if it could somehow be, shut away
What
somewhere.
about a pocket dimension of some kind?
Hey, I'm all for capturing it so I can study it.
Yeah, but how do you get it in? I mean, the thing's liquid. It can just reform. How would you get it into something to contain
I can
it?
stuff you into my bag of holding. When it goes back in there, pull you out. No.
Nah, man, that's not going to happen.
Nah, all right, I didn't think so. All right. What? You can live in there for 10 minutes. You'll be all right.
Not with that thing inside there.
Do you think... I'm trying to think of someone at the temple, who on the rock would be able to help us find or create a pocket dimension that's big enough to lure the thing in and fight
I would
it,
say
and
the
then
only-
run out and ditch it and close
Only
it.
people would be the elves, but we've kind of burned that bridge.
Yeah, I don't think we should go back to the elves.
I wonder if the listeners are screaming at the podcast right now, saying, do this, you should do this.
Find a smelting pit. Do the thing.
See?
The furnace.
See, that's my secret. Me personally, I'm not actually that smart.
What are you saying?
I'm saying Strax is smarter than me.
Oh, well, then
So
how
it
are you
makes it-
playing him?
With panache,
I think STO1 is smarter than you, John.
probably.
Oh my goodness.
Sanctuary. Maybe.
I don't want to be buried in in a Strax sanctuary. I got nothing.
I got snare.
I got hold person, but it's not a person
Snare.
that we're aware of.
Yeah, it's hard to know if that would work.
Snare.
So let me just read the description of snare. It's a little long.
Okay. All right.
As you cast this spell, you use the rope to create a circle with a 5-foot radius on the ground or the floor. When you finish casting, the rope disappears and the circle becomes a magic trap. This trap is nearly invisible, requiring a successful intelligence check against my spell DC to be discerned. The trap triggers when a small, medium, or large creature moves onto the ground or the floor of the spell's radius. The creature must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or be magically hoisted into the air, leaving it hanging upside down 3 feet above the ground or the floor.
How's it being hoisted?
Magically.
It's magically hoisted.
Yep.
Okay.
The creature is restrained there until the spell ends. A restrained creature can make a dexterity saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success.
Okay, so a dexterous creature can escape it even though it's being held magically, right?
Yes.
It's
So
probably
it's even
very
better.
Okay, so the fact that it's liquid, you don't think that would...
That's kind of how you do think I'd interpret that.
I think that's how Strax would interpret that, yeah.
Okay.
If a creature that's very dexterous can get out of that, a creature made of liquid metal could probably definitely get out of it.
I think it would just liquefy.
Okay, moving on then.
John says to all of you, I've seen it mimic people. It can look like other people, and it can change into objects. It could be like a wall or a pillar or something.
Oh, well, it's a good thing then it was still a puddle when we ran away, so I think we can trust everybody here right now.
It can slip under doors. I think it could even go through something as small as like a keyhole.
Skyrite, that's useful right now.
It could be me.
Can it mimic just anybody? Like anybody that it sees, it can make itself look like it, or like?
I think so. I'm not exactly sure, but I've seen it mimic numerous humans.
Okay.
So at the very least, it can mimic organic life.
At least the appearance of it, yeah.
That's a really big word for you.
And objects too. He said.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, the thing could be a chair.
What's going into you tonight?
Too much
Coffee.
wine.
Too much coffee and wine.
Too much straxing.
I mean, there's glyph of warding, but I need to actually have it do something. Intellect Fortress is not an actual fortress, more's the pity.
It's true.
Outside of trap, I don't have anything that's directly useful.
And the only other thing, if it's in its liquid state and we continue to rain down damage on it, set it on fire, like, is there a way to do enough damage while it's just, out of its full form?
The thing doesn't seem to take, like, a lot of damage from fire, John says.
Well, I didn't try my moonbeam. Maybe that might do
Radiant
something.
damage.
Have you noticed anything that really seems to make it hurt more than
Actually, I don't
something
know.
else?
If it's a
those
shape changer.
Those laser weapons, those laser weapons were doing good damage on
That's
it.
why I wanted to try it when
I've seen lasers and laser swords do
I
damage to
didn't
it,
to do that.
but it just reforms.
You beat it down too quickly. That sucks.
I think though the next time I should try my moonbeam.
We need to get it, we need to get it trapped.
Since it's a
first.
shapeshifter, that would actually
John
work.
says, yeah, that's a good idea. I think we should.
Oh.
There's something you can trap it in.
I didn't think about the fact that your moonbeam has special benefits against shapeshifters.
What's the benefit, Greg? They get disadvantage on the save or something? Or
They change back
into their
a-
true form.
And they
So
do have
it could
disadvantage
potentially
on the
lock
save.
it in its liquid state until
assuming that
assuming that we can keep it from not
works.
working.
you would basically have it somewhat contained into the spell duration right now.
Right.
How long does it?
So it's a short-term solution.
It's a short-term solution if it works.
Well,
It's better than nothing, I think.
Well, I mean, I feel like we need to find a way to get a pocket dimension or something first.
But
Doesn't
it takes
sound like
damage
Strax
in
has
it
the
too.
solution readily available.
well, the problem is that we have no way of moving it once we beat the snot out of it.
Well,
the
I can
metallic snot.
move the spell up to 60 feet.
Yeah,
away.
but that won't move him with it.
Well, that's true.
So even if we do knock it down into liquid form, we can't pick it up to put it in whatever container or pocket dimension we want. So we need
Meadow, what did they do in the movies?
we need a
We
vacuum
don't have
cleaner.
that information.
We need
So if it fails the save, it reverts. If it makes the save, it won't revert.
But it will take
damage.
damage, though.
It will still take damage.
And it has disadvantage on the save because it's a shapeshifter.
Yep.
So that's a possibility.
Yeah, how long does this... It only lasts a minute though, right? Mm-hmm. So it's a very temporary solution.
You'd have a minute to figure out what to do with it.
But that's a minute that we didn't have before, though.
Janie bored.
I say we try to go and see if we can trap a metallic monster.
in what is
And
the
what
question?
do we do, though? What do we do when it's trapped? If we don't have a plan, then that's...
Well, then we throw it through the gate.
That's,
No,
not
that's,
a
that's the
plan.
easy part.
How do we throw it through the gate?
We take it, we walk down to the gate, we open the gate, we throw it
I
in.
would pick it up.
That's
You
the one I'm
just
trying to
ask that.
figure out.
This is a problem.
First base.
Problem-solving adventure.
If we can just get the thing into a container, then we can do it within. All right, that's
Janie will freeze it, and then we can pick it up.
that's a possibility.
I mean, if it's frozen...
Hey, John, when you saw it frozen, was it like just ignoring the freezing, or did it
Did
like
it
take it a
harden?
little while?
No, it took it longer to get back into its normal form. It gave me more time to run away.
So if we moonbeam
The ice had to...
and then
The
someone
ice melted faster
freezes
than normal,
it,
but it still
Okay,
had to take some time.
So, Strax, I'm loath to suggest this. If we deform it with Moonbeam, freeze it, shove it into the bag of holding.
A bag of holding, not my bag of holding.
You can make them. Right?
Yeah, I can make a bag of holding.
You might have to give up the one you have right now.
No, I'm not going to give up the one I have right now, but I can make a
make it-
but
okay,
I
you
can
can
make a
make it.
temporary one, and we'll use that.
So put it in a bag of holding, close
Jeez.
it. It can't get out unless we
He's
try to
way
take
too
it
into
out.
character tonight.
Go to the Stargate, dial up the plane of the Nine Hells, and toss it through.
You're a genius. That was the plan I was just about to say.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Seriously, I was just
Really?
thinking, why do you think I asked the question about the freezing? If we can get it into one of my... Whatever.
It's like Yosemite Sam swearing.
Freaking
Strax,
Friggin' women taking credit for my
I've learned a
ideas.
bit watching you, Strax.
Don't try to butter me
Hi,
up
John.
now.
You're a man. Get used to it. I'm sorry. I'm really not that kind of girl.
have we finally reached our consensus?
Yeah, all right.
Greg's like bored.
So
do you
let's
spell
lead the
check
thing
or
down.
freeze it?
Let's lead the thing down to the gate. Then we'll use your moonbeam to get the thing into a liquid
Or beat it up.
state.
Yeah.
You said you got
I
something
don't
to freeze
have Ray
it.
of Frost anymore, but I do have Dragon's Breath, which I can do as ice.
That might be enough. Hit that a few times.
After it's in this liquid state.
Yep. Shove it into a bag, but it's gonna take. We're gonna have to chill out here for a little bit while I make one. It's gonna take me a while.
Chill.
Yeah.
Can you make it
need to-
being on the star, on the sky coach?
Yeah, I need to swap out a one of my attunements, and I can
The only
make
problem
a.
with the ice
back
is
up holder.
that it's a dex saving throw, and I think it moves really fast.
If it's deformed, though, I would think it would have to. It wouldn't be.
But it would
as
be in a
capable of
liquid
making
state, which is
saves.
pretty fast. It moves really fast when it's doing its thing.
What?
I don't know.
You based on the 2 times you've seen it go into liquid state, you think you could hit it with a cone of cold.
Okay.
All right. Well, means okay. Back out of character. That means I'm going to sense. And actually, let's see. No, that's my attunement. Where's my infusion? Infusions. Okay. My current. I have to give up a repeating shot on. I'd have to give up. You'd have to give up the repeating shot on your gun. Temporarily, it's probably the easiest thing to
Which
surrender.
I don't have that written. on
But he
here.
doesn't use it very much.
Right.
Anyway, so.
That way. And then I can, I can take that apart and make a bag of holding. I can make a bag of holding. Oh crap! No, I can't make a bag of holding. I swapped out that attunement for the spell field refill.
Oh no. Fail.
Fail. I forgot I swapped out that attunement at my last level up.
Anything else that we could do?
But you guys have a bag of holding though, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't want to get rid of it.
I was hoping I was hoping not to have to get rid of it if I didn't
A
want.
bag of holding or this teenage boy's life Strax?
Oh,
You're asking the wrong person.
Yeah, definitely asking the wrong player.
Strax is like, the
We're
bag,
talking about
duh.
the guy that wanted to drop the alien queen on the planet that saved our lives.
We're talking about
like a
the
cool-
lawful evil character that you
No,
allowed
not
into your game.
lawful. Unlawful evil.
No, he's lawful.
I'm lawful. Yeah, but technically,
Are you saying
I thought we
lawful
told him he
or
wasn't chaotic evil.
Oh, I told him he was chaotic evil
They're
because
just being
dropping
silly.
an alien queen on Arrakis is
I wouldn't have
chaotic
actually
evil.
done it.
are you saying lawful or awful?
Well,
Well,
yes.
he's definitely awful in a lot of ways. Did you read the string of puns he sent today?
Ah, you love it.
I did not, actually. I missed a lot
You're
of that
better
text
for
thread.
it.
Sarah's referring to John sending bad text messages.
About dressing.
I think I put that on mute.
I missed a salad joke there. Oh well.
Dressing.
All right. So what's the plan?
Strax is figuring out what he's going to do about a new
I'm
bag of
looking what's
holding.
currently in my bag of holding. I mean, I've got most of my tools in there.
Couldn't we
My
just
rope.
stash him on the Sky Coach for now?
I knew he'd put his tools in his bag. Boo. Greg just boo flagged me.
Actually, it was after reading those texts.
Oh, the text
extra
that I referred to.
I mean, it's easy. I mean, I know how to make a bag of holding. The problem is getting the parts.
What do you need?
Regular parts. It's actually in my notes. Bag of... No, it's not in my notes.
Uh-oh.
I'll have to look that up. It's that thing we fought in the arena a while back.
Oh,
The skin of the Barghest?
The Barghest, yes.
that's hard to come by, isn't
A little bit.
That sounds like a whole nother adventure.
Yeah.
So, plan B. You think I could freeze it into a water skin shape?
I mean,
I mean, if we freeze it solid, we could just try to shove it through one of the...
As long as we have the gate open
gates,
first.
But I don't know, I really
But
like
what
the
could
idea
come through
of
the
it.
gate while we have it open? She says in Janie's voice. Janie's just thinking this in all of your heads. No, she can't do that. Only one at a time.
nothing we haven't dealt with before. Hey, we fought off a whole army of them that came through last time. I think
But
we
I
can
am
shove it.
tired.
Well, then go take a nap. And then freeze the thing.
And then we fire the missiles.
I mean,
John seems kind of excited. He's like, yeah, I think the bag of holding thing could work.
yeah. I mean, I think we might have to.
Are you putting words in my... Oh, the other John.
I don't
Why
know
would
that
you
we
name
have
an NPC John?
a good choice.
That's just.
Have you seen the movies?
Oh, no, actually.
We're gonna have to fix that. Later.
That's a super move.
Oh.
How do you call yourself a nerd?
I never called myself a nerd. I said I was nerd-like.
The movies that I'm not copyright infringing on.
Oh, yeah. No,
Right,
never.
no.
We would never do that.
We would never do that.
Never, ever.
It's an homage.
Yes,
It's a parody. It's common
it's
use.
a flavored.
It's under. What is that?
Never gonna use you up.
Parody?
Parody. Yes, that's what I was.
Yeah,
Looking
there
for.
you
Well, falls into
go.
parody.
Yes, it's a flavonoid
Never gonna
of
use your plot.
the essence of tea. 1, 2, 3.
I got a tinder box.
4.
What are you gonna do for the bag of holding?
Just not the awful ones that no one talks about. Genesis.
Sure. And I got repeating shot. I got the pipes of. I can make the pipes of haunting. Why did I keep pipes of haunting? That's a stupid one.
Useful for
That's a stupid one.
fighting against beast-type creatures.
A
It's
mind
very
sharp.
useful.
I can make a mind sharpener.
about
Spell
a can
refueling
opener?
ring. Homunculus servant. Oh, I can make a homunculus servant and just have it pick it up and walk it with her. Now, that's what tiny servants for. Just go- Fine, for the sake of brevity.
I
I'll
thought
just
we've
have to-
already come
Well,
up with a
you can find-
plan and
maybe
should
we'll
be
find
doing it
another one.
right now.
Yeah, maybe.
Little.
Yeah, Irving
I
and
did make a
Jamie are
few.
just like passing a little piece of spark back and forth at this point. We're like, here we go.
Well, for lack of anything else
All
useful.
right, so
I
I
was
guess
going to
let's
say,
try
Matisse
that.
opened the dimension door
So I
and just
say-
left.
We're all playing in another dimension.
So what's happening?
All right, they're going to go with plan. What are we up to? M?
Can we fly the sky coach over by the entrance to the
Cave caverns.
to the caverns? Like,
We kind of went through the sewers last time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you go to the same entrance to the sewers.
I just have in mind that we take the thing that has us in the air where we can't be touched right to that entrance and
Yeah.
then go, and
If
hopefully
you
that
just
gives
put-
us
if
a
you-
bit of a start.
If you pilot the sky coach right over that spot, you can just go down the ladder.
All right. Fine, but you're paying the parking ticket.
Whatever. All right, so we have a plan.
Okay.
Okay.
So you have Ruffian fly the sky coach above the area of the city where you went into the sewers, which went down into the Underdark, where you found the Drow Temple, which has the Stargate.
Fargate.
The Fargate.
Yep. So
Fargate.
you go down through the sewers, and everything seems pretty good. You guys go down through the Underdark for a little ways, and there comes a point as you're going through the Underdark where you're in a very, very long passageway where, Arvine, you do see the liquid metal creature running towards you.
Oh,
From the entrance.
From like way
Okay,
down
so-
in the you guys are in the Underdark,
Yeah.
and you're in a particularly long tunnel
Yeah.
right now, and you see it at the very far end of the tunnel with your
So
high
turn
pass
to
From the
the
direction,
others.
just to confirm, from the direction we came from.
Correct.
All right, turn to the others and say,
Where she came
okay,
from.
we need to
Yes.
make haste. He's coming.
Fine.
So,
Okay. So you run.
Yeah, and just point forward. I also emptied out. I had emptied out the bag of holding on the
Sounds good.
ship.
Yep. Sounds good. Okay. So you get to the temple and you get to where the Stargate is, and you're standing at the Stargate and you can see the liquid metal creature through the entrance to the temple. It like comes out through the passageway that you came through, and it's starting to run across the large area that's right in front of the temple. So what do you guys want to do as it's coming across that big area?
cast the moonbeam so that it runs into it.
yeah,
At the entranceway. That's pretty. That's
clever.
At the entranceway?
Yeah, Arvine's just going to ready her swords and be ready to attack if she needs to. If nothing else, we can beat it into submission to turn it into liquid.
Do I have a rough idea of how long it's going to take to dial up the gate?
Yes, you do, because when you guys were down here before and somebody was activating it from the other side, you saw the chevrons changing and turning red, and then the thing would dial and another chevron would turn red. So it probably takes about a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes for the whole cycle to go through.
Dear.
I'm going to start dialing the gate.
Okay, start dialing the gate.
That's over 10 rounds.
Yeah.
So the creature comes running across that large area in front of the temple, and Matisse readies the spell Moonbeam. So when it steps in to the entrance, you use your reaction to cast Moonbeam.
Yes.
And
I don't think I have to roll for it.
No,
no, you know, you
Simply is.
you just cast it.
Why is this?
Okay, but here's the thing, though.
I think it's looking for the camera.
Yeah, it says when the creature enters or starts its turn there for the first time, right? I believe that's what it says.
We're getting there. Had a little technical glitch.
That's all right.
You're a technical glitch.
Okay, so it
the
says
best
when
thing
the
we've
creature
called-
enters the spell's
called me on
area
it.
for the first time on a turn or starts its turn.
Okay, so you cast it right as it's about to step in the doorway, and it moves right into the Moonbeam.
Okay.
So then it has to make some kind of a saving throw.
Yes.
Disadvantage.
It is, and it must make a Constitution saving throw. It takes 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Con save disadvantage. Here we go. Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh.
I got 22.
Ooh. All right.
I don't think Jeannie can
Plan
run
N.
hard enough. All right,
Beat it.
Arvine just rushes in on it.
Okay, let's do an initiative.
Okay.
And Greg, your Moonbeam is still up. It's
Okay.
still on.
Hey.
Does it take half damage, even though it?
Yes.
Okay.
Half as much.
Okay.
I
So
gotta
give me
roll
the
2d10.
damage. Everybody roll initiative.
All right, so let me see. What did I cast that as?
Litter vomit.
I'm going to cast it as a level 4. So,
Right.
all right, just a level 4. So that means it's going to be 4d10. So I'll just roll this 4 times. 1,
Oh, my coffee's wearing off.
2, 3. Oh, now I have to remember.
What you added?
22.
Start over.
Okay.
What?
3.
3.
What?
10, plus 1's
Arvine.
4.
24.
2.
6.
Stupid deck spider.
7. Oh, those are some bad rolls.
Yeah.
Swashbuckler rogue.
Half a 7.
Half of 7. Okay, so 3.
Yeah.
I started out better the other way.
Yeah.
Half of
but
7.
After.
Oh, this. Yeah.
His D10 was not kind to him.
No. I rolled it.
Initiative
box.
Strax. 12. Initiative Matisse.
18.
Okay.
Okay.
So I was up close to the entrance to be ready to attack it. I don't know, are we starting from that end of the room?
We'll just say this is the door here.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Yeah, I was pretty close.
I was
Enough
dialing
not
up
to
the
get
gate.
hit by the moonbeam, so probably right about there.
Okay.
I was dialing up the gate. I'm still dialing up the gate.
Is the gate that far away?
I don't know.
That's fine. That's totally fine.
DM's like, that's cool. Whatever.
Just roll with it.
Yeah.
Might have to spend my time concentrating. on this.
But you don't have to spend your time concentrating. You can attack while you're concentrating.
Concentration is just a. The only point of
It's mind
concentration
over matter.
is it just means you can only do one concentration spell at a time. But you can do anything else otherwise.
Gotcha.
You can even cast other spells that don't require concentration.
Okay, so
You
our,
just can't squirrel.
our initiative is Arvine, Janie, Matisse, Liquid Metal, and then the Strax.
I can't be number 1.
So Arvine,
sorry.
Asmar Fighter Rogue.
Okay.
I actually rolled good initiative this time.
She's gonna zip over there. I'm assuming the moonbeam is like right about here. So
It's
without
on
standing
top
in
of them.
It's a 10-foot radius circle though, so that's why.
No.
Yeah, it's a 40-foot high,
Yeah.
5-foot radius. So yeah, so it's those 4
4
squares.
by 4. So I'm trying not to be.
Oh, 5 foot
yeah.
radius, not 5 foot diameter.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Gotcha.
So, she is going to
I'm math good.
make herself hit better by bonus action.
I know
Fighting
my
Spirit.
geometography.
So the moonbeam is actually like right here, but you can move it, right, Matisse? Okay. Yeah, so it takes the damage, it runs through,
Okay.
it hits it, and it comes up here.
Okay. All right. So she's gonna bonus action Fighting Spirit.
Bonus action Fighting
I
Spirit. Got it.
can find it to check the box. There we
There you
go.
You're gonna carry it home in a jar.
Right.
Maybe you'd be better off where you are.
5 temporary hit
Or would you rather be on
points.
Earth?
Or would you
can
rather
almost remember that
sigh?
song.
Would you like to swing on a star?
Carrying moonbeams home in a jar.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to swing with advantage on it. Sorry.
Yep's getting tired.
I was just documenting stuff that I had to on D&D Beyond. So, that. Okay. First swing. That'll be a critical. She's gonna throw her sneak attack on that.
Sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Snicky, snicky.
7
Sneak.
Snick. Ooh.
Oh, it's a giant D8.
Yes, the rolled max damage. So 15.
Yeah. Giggity.
Giggity.
6, 9, 19, 15. Pretty good here. It's 34.
See that coming?
4, 6, so 40 magical force damage.
40 magical force.
Alright, so then second attack.
Yeah, you smash into the midsection and you just about cut it in half before it reforms itself.
Okay.
Good hit.
Critical.
Vrow, one big hit.
19.
Vrow, another big hit. Yay, customized feat, customized weapon.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, okay.
15, so we'll do 21 magical force damage.
21.
Someone is pissed and been holding in their rage.
She saw the mother
Someone
killed.
has a lot of pent-up rage.
All right, you see smash again on the other side, and a bunch of liquid metal kind of hits the floor next to it.
Okay. Still intact.
Still intact.
All right. Action surge.
Action surge.
Now, if she rolls a triplet there,
Yeah, seriously, I'm gonna start checking our dice.
we call that turkey. In
In bowling terms.
yes.
When we go to bowling, we turkey. It just passed Thanksgiving. Almost.
Almost. AC.
She got excited. I saw it. She was like,
7 to hit.
27 hits.
Okay, for 10 magical force damage.
Okay. Blurp,
so-
some more liquid
alright.
goes flying.
So then, oh,
Is it bloody?
D&D Beyond.
ooh, she got a beholder on her screen.
Right.
With a
So
whoops.
then get the extra attack there again. Alright. AC 26 to hit
That hits.
for 9 magical force.
9.
9.
9. Okay, still there.
Still there? Alright, action point.
Action point.
Wow. She's like, kaboom, kaboom, kaboom.
I just want to keep going here.
I want all these
There's
attacks.
liquid metal like splatting all over the ground around it.
Damn it.
Ow.
Laser swords. Vrow, 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 vrow.
Oh, critical. Not a turkey, but
A little bit of stuffing.
7, 6, so 13 magical force damage.
cranberry
So
sauce.
13. So with that blow, it falls down into a big puddle of goo.
One man wrecking. One woman wrecking crew.
Massive strikes and laser sword, knocking into a
Wow.
puddle of goop.
I didn't even.
Hashtag fighters.
Yeah. Is it
Oh,
dead?
you did Moonbeam though, and that helped.
It's in a puddle, and all
Right.
little pieces of little puddles of goo are
So
starting to move
Arvine
together.
shouts, "Janie, freeze it!"
Is it my turn yet? Are you done?
Yes.
Combat is over.
Out of combat.
Freeze
Is it? You can just go up.
Well, I gotta get close enough to freeze it. So I cast Dragon's Breath, which is a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, it just fails in this form.
It fails
Nice.
because
'Cause it's a puddle.
Yeah, it's a
I
puddle.
shout,
Yep.
Matisse, go get the bag of holding.
So that's 8d. I'm gonna cast it at
Oh, if we can
Strax, toss it over.
7th level.
7th level. If we can pick it up, just
that's
throw it in, save the bag.
8d6.
I mean,
Yes.
No, you want it trapped in the bag because then it can't get out. If it's not trapped, then it
So
can just out of the gate. and
the
come back
damage
through.
is irrelevant to the fact that it freezes when you hit it with your
Okay.
with your cold
But
breath.
I wanted to roll 8d6.
You can if you want to.
It's okay. I just wanted to make that noise.
So
sound of
Janie goes
multiple
over and she
dice.
shoots out this cold breath, and she kind of sweeps it back and forth, and all the pools stop moving. They're all frozen.
All right. So Arvine.
John
dashes
says, "Hurry,
over to-
hurry, put it in the bag."
Arvine dashes over to Strax.
I just tossed the bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
I catch it.
Yeah, Matisse catches it.
Puts it in.
Okay, so you all collect up the frozen pieces, put it in the bag of holding,
Close it.
I've been dialing
and
up the
you've been
gate.
dialing up the gate. Yep.
Yep.
So you know that when it activates, you have to stand back because there's a big blast of like
Energy.
To the
Take
shadow
your head
fell.
off energy.
to the shadow fell.
The event horizon.
No, I'll be nice. Put it in the astral sea.
So the water relay energy shoots out when the final chevron completes the address, and then you see like the sort of liquid water surface of the gate, the horizontal, the vertical surface, just kind of sitting there glowing.
Toss it in.
Okay. So
We'll make you a new one.
you toss the bag of holding through.
Yep.
It goes
Yes.
through.
Close the gate.
It closes. John kind of goes, "Thank you."
Good. Go find me a bar guest to make me a new bag.
Janie kicks you in the
Arvine.
I'm not kidding.
I'm wearing
Does she
armor.
have to roll for a wild surge on that?
Yeah, she does. Wild surge on the dragon breath.
You still got your extra.
You got a little carried away there, Janie.
Nobody knows.
I doubt this will affect what just happened, but let's see what it is.
Oh, 75.
75.
It's a
Sounds
diamond
familiar.
jubilee. Is that fireball?
No.
Don't worry, Kate has fireball memorized.
Kate learned when Janie did it that it's a 7 or 8. Kate has never forgotten that.
I start to glow with bright light in a 30-foot radius for the next minute.
She's got
Any
that
creature
glow.
that ends its turn within 5 feet of me is blinded until the end of its turn.
Okay, so you'll back
Jay-
away.
Is she the
Jamie,
last
Janie, is
dragon?
there's something that you haven't told me?
I'm really shiny.
She's the last dragon.
So you throw the bag through the gate, you shut it down, Janie stops glowing,
And I say home.
and then you
I'll see you soon.
head back to the surface.
Yeah. Back to the shop.
Back
Back to
to
the
the
shop.
No.
See where John wants
Back
to
to
go
Luigi's.
here.
I'm thirsty.
Back
We
to
can take John to Luigi's.
back to the laughing beholder.
I could use a drink for
We're gonna
sure.
take the kid to the bar.
As
Kid looks
opposed
like
to
he
the
could use a
yard.
No, I suppose he could use a
probably
drink
not a
after
drinking
watching his
game
mom
on
get
the road.
murdered.
Oh.
All right, so let's end there for tonight, so I can my mom and stepdad go home since they're being so nice to babysit for us. Let's say goodnight to the listeners.
Good night.
We love you.
Thank you.
If you enjoyed this podcast, please leave us a review anywhere this podcast can be found. Our social media links, plus additional content, can be found on our website at knightsofroleplay.com. Please tell your friends about Knights of Roleplay, an adventuring podcast, and spread the word through social media. Your help and support are greatly appreciated.